Hello, 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 and welcome back to Zedaph's Super Minecraft Adventure. I am ill. So, bear with me. If I sound a little bit different, it's because basically I'm dying. Okay? No, I've got a bit of a head cold, if you must know, even though I've not got a nose, apparently. So, goodness knows where all my bogeys come from. They're all over my pillow. Anyway, right, hi, how you doing? Good, I hope you're not ill, and if you are ill, then you gave this to me, didn't you? I know you did. You're evil. Why do you have to go and give things to people? You're so not selfish with your illnesses. Anyway, last episode, I was going to say you aren't mooing very much. You aren't making some moos, you're normally louder than that. We made the cow farm here, with the lovely cattle grid thingy down there. We can get a better view of it from down here. So the baby cows, they all fall down, but the big old fatty mama cows are too fat, so they do not. And then the babies come down here to the lovely little baby area. These aren't babies anymore, these are fully grown adults. And then we can just cook them like that. And will that kill them? They're all doing the can together. Moo, 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 moo. There we go, and then just like that, some lovely food comes right into our bellies. Ah, it's beautiful. And some leather as well. Great. I like leather. That would be like beef jerky or something. Let me put my armor on. I like to just be Zedaph for you in the intro and things like that. Anyway, is that it? Right, okay. So I'm almost up to a full stack of food now. Hooray, that's good. But today we are going back to Planet Honk to do some more work there because I have an exclusive UnaryBit has... In fact, let's shut up. Don't listen to me. Wait till we get over there, please, and then I will tell you everything. So, over here at Planet Honk, I have firstly gone and changed all the blue clay here into be colour-coded things. So I've just kind of grouped stuff together, really. So these are kind of like miscellaneous C1s. The light blue are the tools, purple are the fishy ones, pink ones are the tool... Other ones? No, what am I talking about? Yeah, these are the items that you buy. The pink ones here are the things that you would have on a tool. The orange ones are for a sword. Bow, I mean. The red ones are for the sword. And the green ones are for armor and things. The light green ones are for a helmet. And the yellow are for boots. And the pink one is for mending on its own. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think that looks really cool. Like... It's like rainbow in the end. Kind of like our rainbow bridge of... Have I got ender pearls? No ender pearls. Our rainbow bridge to our end farm down there as well. You can't actually see it, even though I'm trying to get as close to as I can. There you go, our rainbow road leading all the way to our end farm there. It just brings a bit of colour to the place. Gah, get some life. Get some life in you. And I've just terraformed around the area here just to make it look a bit better too. I've also gone around with a billion gazillion torches. So, I mean, there's still like the odd enderman appearing in places like this. That's all fine. That's fine. What I just do is come over here. Why have you spawned here? That looks pretty light to me. And I go over to where one spawned. You can see all these shadowy patches. And I go, plonk. Do not spawn again. Like that. And then I go over to the next one. I looked at him! Okay. We're having a battle. Whoa. He's getting the better of me. I'm ill, remember. I'm ill. Why'd you go all the way over there for? Why'd you go? What are you doing? Ow! Ah! No! That wasn't fair! Him being on fire made him all extra teleporty. Well, I will see you again in a minute, I guess. We will get over here and talk about the main thing of what is happening on Planet Honk today. So I'm back over here, and I just had a little bit of a thought, right? My pickaxe there has mending on it, and I think it's a little bit worn down. What is that XP doing? Stay XP! If I was to pick up my pick and then the XP, you could kind of like dying might be a good thing. If you've got loads of levels, you could put it all into a mending pick. I know you don't get all the levels back. Let me try. Right, ready? Right, I've got my pick. Is it gonna give me those more thingies? I couldn't really tell. I don't know. Is like death XP different to regular XP or something? Sometimes my axe kind of like bobs when it like is healing up. I should have really looked at the damage value on it as well, but I don't know. Anyway, let me sort my stuff out here very quickly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have any arrows? Yes, I do. Right, okay. Nicely there. Perfect. Anyway, before that Enderman rudely interrupted me, I've done some stuff over here at Planet Honk. Let me say what I was saying before. UnaryBit, who is the amazing guy that made the village breeder that I was using in the previous villager breeder I was using, which was great for 1.8, he has made a new version for 1.9, and he has given me an exclusive kind of look at it, and he would like me to show it to you and show it off. And is there some glass missing up there? I think there might be some glass missing up there. Anyway, and here it is. Here is the massive... Well, it's a 4 version. You can basically make them as single components. I've chosen to make 4 in a line here. Baby! See, it works. I told you. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a tutorial, just sort of show you how it's made. So I'm just going to grab some bits and just sort of go over there and show you. I won't sort of show you too in depth. UnaryBit himself has made a world download tutorial available. He'll be making a little showcase video out as well. I'll put the link down in the description. Feel free to go and check it out. And that'll be a much more in-depth kind of tutorial. You can actually get in there with your hands and check it out. But look how many villagers it's giving us. Oh, that's so many. In fact, that's too many. Uh-oh. And I need to do... He's found a way, like, if I... That works at the minute. Okay, right. It's working now. Go over there, guys. But sometimes they kind of get stuck in here. And UnaryBit has also made a way to pick up the villagers when they're in a place here. So I will also have to update this area here too. Villagers, you can wait there nicely. But yeah, let me get into the tutorial mode. Let me grab a few blocks and things, and I'll show you how this is made. If I get up there quickly, I'll just sort of show you it in action. It's pretty cool. I've got to say, as I was building it, where's some blocks? I was quite amazed. I was like, wow, this is clever stuff. And you can't really see because there's a lid. Right. You can kind of see there's kind of these 4 cells, and there's 8 villagers per cell. You can just see their little feeties there. So yeah, like I say, it'll be easier for me to explain it if I kind of build a little demonstration. And yeah, it'll be much better. Oh look, we're getting more villagers as it is. This is amazing. Are all the babies down there? Yeah, all the babies down there ready to grow up and go. I've stopped the automatic shooter over there. But anyway, I'm gabbling. Let's get on with the tutorial part of UnaryBit's Villager Breeder 1.9 version, baby. And then there was nothing. We are over here in a little creative world quickly. I just thought it'd be easier for me to show you here than faffing about with gravity. Dang gravity on the moon. So this is kind of like a very simplistic version. I just want to show you kind of the concept more, the breeder, the difficult part of the tutorial, and I'm sure from UnaryBit's video you'll be able to actually see the in-depthness of how it works. So step 1, in your kind of little 3x3 or 5x5 glass thing like this, you want to make sure you've got a height of 2, so 2 blocks there, and then you want to have a cobblestone wall with a fence post on top of it. Now you'll see that the hit boxes are slightly different. Now that's what's kind of important here. And then around the fence you've got 1, 2, 3 cobblestone walls all the way up on all the edges. That is step number 1. Step number 2, you want to add some slabs, and you want to add a bottom slab and a top slab. I find it easier if I put the top slab in first, and that's level with the top of the wall, and then kind of imagine like a block in between, so then you'd have a bottom slab there. So technically it's the bottom half of a slab and the top half of a slab that are empty, but it's a whole block's height. So you put the top slab in and the bottom slab in, and then let's get in the middle section here. We get the top slab in and then the bottom slab in there. That's the next step done. Next up, we want to add some temporary blocks in. So these red glass ones here are purely temporary to help us get the villagers into place. And that's what this whole thing's about. It's very villager position heavy. It's a little bit kind of... what's the word? What's a nice word for annoying as hell? It's tricky, to say the least, to get the villagers exactly in the right places. But we can do it together. So the next, the next step, you want to block off 3 of these. So let's just use a different color of glass. Let's use orange because that's kind of semi-temporary. So we'll block in these 3 like that. Now we're going to want to get a villager or 2 villagers into this hole. So if you kind of look, I'm stood on top of the fence right now, and I can't actually fall down this gap. I can fall down this side because there's no orange block there. So now I'm kind of in between the fence there and the cobblestone wall. Can't do it here because I bashed my head on the orange one, so that's great. So if we just got a villager in, and I push him down... Oh, I think he's kind of gone in a weird place there. Let me kill him! You're wrong! You're wrong! No, you cheated the system! Ish. Alright, obviously, the tricky part here is because you've got to get the villagers around on your own. If I put him there like that, right, he stood on the fence, and I can push one guy down like that. Now we need a second guy down there as well. And, oh, I fell down myself, and you just sort of push them about. Go on. Get down that hole. Please. Please for me. Pleasey, pleasey. There we go. So now they're both of them down there together. And you can use snowballs, because that doesn't... It looks like it damages them, but it doesn't actually damage them. So you could sort of, if you get... Move it back a bit so I don't go. Snowball them like that, and that will actually make it so that they don't go into the same space. Because sometimes two mobs can occupy exactly the same space. And if they do that, then you want to make sure you hit them with a snowball just to kind of separate them. So when they're like this, they're sort of two heads are next to each other. You know that you've done it right. And you can block that one in there. And then you want to go to the opposite side. And you want to get two more villagers down there as well. Now, there you go. That pushed that guy there. And go on, guy. Bush. There we go, and I think those two are perfectly next to each other there as well, so we can block that up. Now, we go to one of the other sides, and we just want to put a one villager in for this time round, so let's go like that, and you get in that hole. There we go, lovely, and we'll block that back up. Over to the opposite side, two more in here, 1 and 2. Oh, I think they're bunched up, so we want to hit them with a snowball or 2. Get separated. Separates. Break it up, people. Oh, I got too close. There we go. Okay, did you see that? They kind of slid, and now they're separated. We block that back up in, and the one side that we put just one villager in, we put the final villager in there. Oh, he fell down. I think that's fine as well. Yep, there you go. Look, it's making a nice little pattern with a square hole in the middle. That's how you know you've done it right. Moving on to the next step. And the step is very simple. We get rid of our orange blocks and we put a nice cross of bottom slabs like that. And now we can also get rid of our red temporary blocks, and that will prepare us ready for the next step, which is to put some pistons above like this, and we can put on the 4 outer ones some half slabs, and we can put a piece of glass in the middle. Oh, I can't get to the middle one. There we go. I'll have to delete that one and put that down. Now, if we push that all down one, let me just get a redstone block to do that with, and push and release. There we go. And we now need to... I've forgotten. Let me look at my instructions. Oh, it's very simple. I just have to put another temporary. Let's use the red one for temporary thing of glass in like that, and we push them down one more time. So those blocks got pushed down twice. Lovely. There we go. Now that gives us a nice flush floor. This block here we can break and we can replace, well, basically we can break that and go down underneath here. We'll break into our little village thing. We can remove the 2 cobblestone on the edges like that all the way around, but being very careful not to hit this middle one there because they're all stood on it nice and neatly. And all that's really left is to get rid of these temporary pushy downy pistons. We can just throw stuff in, basically. So we throw it in like that. They will pick it up. Yep, there we go. And they will disperse it between themselves. That will get the breeding process going. You can literally just have like a tube here with carrots or whatever from an automatic farm going straight into that if you would like. And pretty much when they breed... the gaps around here are big enough for a baby. Oh, there you go. Did you see? They were throwing carrots around. There's a nice little sort of bit of air pocket in there where it's resting on that top slab, where they, or the bottom slab, sorry, where they throw the carrots, it lands in the air gap, and then the other ones pick it up. So they disperse the carrots around between them. And yeah, the babies can fall through the gaps here, but the adults cannot. So they just stay there. So I like to think of it around the fence posts as a kind of, there's 8 villagers in total. There's sort of 2 on that side like that. Then there's 2, oh, I'm making a right mess of this. 2 on this side. I'm really making a mess of this. Like that. And so you see 2 on that side, 2 on that side, 2 on that side, and 2 on this side. So there's 8 villagers per cell. and you can make as many cells of these as you want. I've got 4 in my world, so if we head back over there now, you can kind of see that a little bit better. Are we going to get a baby? Are you going to make us a baby? Maybe I'll throw some more carrots in, and yeah, that might make them get a little bit more jiggy. Get jiggy with it. Then we throw. They eat all those up. Any love hearts or anything yet? Not just yet. Maybe I'll skip forward until a baby happens. Oh, there's me stood here waiting for them to breed. Of course they're not going to breed because we've not got a Sullivan up in the sky. So just like before, we need a villager. Let me just sort of build it up. We can have it up here like this. We need a villager with some doors, so that would be the village. Again, UnaryBit's tutorial shows all of this in his world download, so please go over and check that out. This is just a brief little visualization. I can't talk. Let's get a slab going. So slab, slabby, slab. Oopsie. And we can build that up to here, and we can pop another villager down. And as soon as we put the doors down, I bet we'll see so much breeding, it will be unreal. Oops, I missed. Go down there. You don't belong. Right, so we put one in here. Lovely. And then we get some doors. Oh, not saw. Door. Dear. Oh, I can't type under pressure. And we go... oh, I need to extend this out one more, I think. Lovely. And door. Any babies now? And there we go. Just like that, we have a baby. It's born. Hello, baby. There we go. So let's get back over to Planet Honk, and we can see the one that's 4 times larger than this in action again, and hopefully it'll make a little more sense now. By the way, that baby took full damage, and that's because you'll want some kind of water collection system like this that brings them all to a central point, drops them down, and then they all go down under there. They'll just hang out there until they're older, they grow up, their heads hit the water, and then they float, and they go basically wherever you want there. I bring them over here and put them ready to be picked up by a minecart, but you can take them wherever you like and do whatever you want with them. Oh, there's another one going. He jumps, he swims down, and he jumps around there for a bit, and eventually he'll fall down there. And if he doesn't, it doesn't matter anyway, because he'll still... Oh, there we go, and he's gone. Like deep scuba diving. So you can see I've got one of the cells there, another one, and another one. They're all sharing cobblestone walls between them. And if we get up, you can see the top is just sort of slightly larger. I can actually get rid of the very central one here. There we go. So that's the 4 separate cells. I can just chuck some carrots down there, or UnaryBit showed me this water system as well. Basically, it goes all the way around the outside, and using the slime blocks, it slows the items down. So if I throw carrots in there, it just goes around the outside, and that's because you can actually make this larger. I nearly fell in then, that would have been bad. You can basically, like at the minute I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is like a 2x2 villager cell. I believe you could make it like a 3x2, so I could have another one here, and then the water stream around the outside would just keep these carrots going. But considering I'm doing a 2x2, apparently I can just chuck carrots down the middle there, and they will disperse them out between all 4 of the cells equally. And it's pretty good. I mean, oh, I can't put that slab back. I'd need to push it down with a piston, but I don't want to anyway, because that's where I throw my carrots in. But I'm pretty impressed with this. UnaryBit's really done his homework, and it's done well. But like I say, it was a lot of effort to make that work. I really need to fill that in up there. A lot of effort to make it work. A lot of villager pushing around and things. A little tip he did give me to make this a little bit easier. If I disable the little Sullivan village up there by getting rid of the doors, they don't actually see the village, and they're a little bit more mindless. Whereas all the while the village is there, they're kind of trying to get nearer to the village and stuff like that. But anyway, that is the hard part done. So, wow, it's coming along nicely. I think I want to try and make this look a little bit prettier today. Over here, the kind of final trading area. Oh, I also did some work on the whatchamacallit, the railway line. Basically, if they're junk, they come straight down here into this room, which will be the killing room, or take them to the killing area. But if I'm pressing on the green pressure plates, which we know about, then it sends this track here, it inverts it, they go up here. And there's just a temporary track goes all the way around the outside there, just so that I can literally get the villagers, the perfect villagers, into their cells even better. So that's all good. And I think as well, I want to work out the functionality so that when a villager comes down here, if there's room over here in the 8 slots for the trading thing, then it'll automatically send one over. So let me get my head into gear. So first thing I want to do is try and recreate this. Stop dying. I've temporarily deactivated it just in case you were wondering why my villagers were dying. And I've also got rid of the doors there because, yes, this will kill the villagers so that they don't disrupt what I'm doing here. But I don't want them using up their carrots as fuel, as mating fuel. So I thought if I got rid of the village, then they wouldn't even try and mate. So anyway, right, that's what's happening over there. This part, I want to try and make sure that the pickup thing is working a lot better. So I'm just following UnaryBit's tutorial on this. It's pretty good, pretty straightforward stuff. You know, I think I get stage fright or something like that. As soon as I know I'm recording, I just go into blabber mode and everything comes out. A big mess of words and everything. Anyway, I have managed to do it. It is fine. I have lowered that bit down instead of raising this bit up. We've got a dispenser over here. A little bit annoying because the dispenser is there, though. Actually, looking at it now... Oh, yeah, no, the problem was... for a minecart to be sort of pushed off, it needs to have a solid block behind it, and the dispenser kind of does that, but the glowstone, which normally would be there, does not do that. I don't need this button on it anymore. That was just for me to test. Push. But, you know, I was going to put a furnace or something down under there too, just so it matches along with the path. Doesn't really matter. I'm quite happy for things to be seen, that, you know, that you can see like that, so that's fine. And literally, yeah, that will just, when we dispense that, it will go down there, under there, pick them up. We've still got the pressure plate there to detect it. And the way I want to do it now, I just want to quickly add in a piston here, just to simply and sleekly, if that's even a word, detect whether, there we go, whether there is something, something there or not. So now we should be able to cover this up with glass, like this, and bush. Oh, I do need an extra bit of glass just there, just so they don't run away. Glass, perfect. Another bit there, brilliant, and then finally cover that up. Now we can access that, and we can use this piston to detect when there's things there remotely. So now we've got rid of the stupid tripwire thing. So the next stage really is, I've already made the AND gate. I can't remember if you remember the few episodes ago when I added these villagers in. I made it so that there was we could detect easily with a torch. Whoa, that was weird. Torch and a repeater when they were all in place. I wonder if I can access that now. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, literally, here we go. When this repeater lights up, it means that all of them are full? Wait a minute. No, all of them are empty. Hang on, let me kill one, and I think that repeater will come on, because at the minute, there is one villager in every bay. Murder time. Well, not murder, I'll just let you out of the thing. If the repeater lights up, that's great. We can just use the inverted signal. Yes, there we go. So that shows us that there is an empty slot. So please send a villager if there's one available. So I can bring this line. I can just take it all the way underneath. Yeah, we'll go all the way along underneath the track. And then I can do some little circuitry over here to kind of work out exactly when to send out a cart. And when not to send out a cart. And again, I need to go around here. I need to add a furnace here just for symmetricality, just to make that piston look kind of the same. But it's a lot sleeker than it once was as well, so I'm quite happy about that. Let me just get the little circuit room prepared, and we'll try and wrap our brains around this crazy circuit we need to invent. So let's break this down into sections. Right, so I've got the circuit here, which comes from that. So at the minute, there is a gap. So this goes off when there are no spaces available. So basically, this torch will come on when there are no spaces available. So what we can do is we can have a clock. If there are no spaces available, we don't want anything to happen. But if there are spaces available, like there are now, so the torch is off, we want a little clock to run to send a new villager, or to request a new villager over. So I'm just going to do a little 9-hopper circuit thing here like this. So we're just going to have the hoppers come round in a little clockwise fashion. like that, and have this one go into there. Now, if I put an item in, that's just going to go wee like that, round and round and round, basically trying to do it. So, like it is at the minute, it's trying every time the... Oh, there's more items in. Get out items. Okay, hang on. Let me get all the items out. There we go. I think they're all out. Just one redstone dust. Every time the redstone dust comes round, that is a request for a villager, because that is... There is a space available. I wanted it quite slow so that all the repeaters and everything and the torch delays can all kick in. So, bloop, villager please. Bloop, villager please. Like that. So now we can pull a signal out of there with a repeater. Not one of those, a comparator I mean. Lovely. There we go. So that's just going every so often. But as soon as there is no space available, this will never ever flash. Because this hopper will get locked, the item will stay there, and yeah, it won't request villagers anymore. Now, what we also want to do, we want to basically have that feed straight into this thing here, so we can make a little path come round like this, and that will just basically request straight into it. But we want to intercept that request with, can we do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... And I've run out. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, everything wrong. 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. Okay, that's great. Boop. Oh no. Oh no, I need to carry it on. Okay, that's fine. Not an issue. I can fix that. Bush. Dink. There we go. So that triggers it every time it's the item goes round. It's like, I want a villager now. Bloop. Tries to send out a cart. But if there are no villagers on the thing, we don't want it to send out a cart, because that will just be sending empty carts out. So, the piston is above there, sticky one. When, the minute there's no villagers on there, when there is a villager on there, boom, this block comes down, which then lets us pull the signal out. Give me a sec, my brain's melting. And my brain has unmelted. And I've done it. So, we have our little timer thing over here. When it is full up of villagers, the torch comes on and locks it, so it stops it. But all the while, like it is right now, there's a space. This timer is going to keep requesting, bloop, like that. It's going to do a request. When there are no villagers, like there are not at the minute, the block is up, so the signal cannot travel through, and that's great. But as soon as there is one or more villagers on there, the block will come down and it'll go, please, Mr. Signal, do come through. Enjoy your day. And it'll go into the repeater, into the block, into the dust, into the block under there, into the dispenser. That's the one. Dispenser. I remembered. I'm clever. And then it will make a cart come out. And then if there is no more villagers, the piston will come up and it will stop sending signals through. So now all I need to really do is hook this up, maybe from the back here, to a hopper, which basically will keep feeding it carts. And then over at the killing area, which we will do on another day because we're running out of time rapidly, then we can basically have those empty carts from the rubbishy villagers come back over and fill up the system there from the back. We're sort of underneath the path here. I think we got enough room. We should be able to manage it. I'm just going to fill this in for now. And yeah, it's perfect. There we go. That works very well. I've got a little bit of excess room over here that I could fill in. Have I got any more? Yes, I have. So I'm going to get my villagers back coming through again. Lovely. There we go. It looks all nice and neat from up here. I'm going to get the lava out. I'm going to put the doors back in so they can carry on breeding. I'm going to make sure these guys, see if any of them have super duper powers. And yes, that is going to be today's episode. We had a brand new exclusive look at something very, very cool from UnaryBit. So I need to say a massive thank you to him. UnaryBit, thank you. You've made this behind me possible, and you made that little bit behind me possible too. Both of those, the showcase and the tutorial for that, will be all in the description. So please, if you've liked what I've done and you've not understood what I've done because I'm an idiot and I blabber and don't really make much sense, then go over to the professional UnaryBit channel and check out what he's done there. It's awesome work. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember, you can always leave a comment down there. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. No thoughts, just feelings. Type your feelings down there in the comments. And you can always hit the like button as well if you did enjoy the episode, because then it lets other people know that this might be something worth watching too. So that, in turn, very much helps me out. And if you haven't already, then you could subscribe as well. Basically, that will just make sure... I think everyone knows what subscribing means, doesn't it? It will just make it so that you don't forget about me, basically. You will see my future uploads appear in your subscription box very easily. I will hand them to you on a silver platter. So feel free to click and watch them there as well. But there we go. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I've been ill. Thanks for bearing with me on this episode. And yeah, I guess I will see you in the next one. So goodbye. Bye-bye. That's my crotch. Hello. Goodbye.